This morning for work. Welcome back. No, in all seriousness, Merry Christmas to everyone, all our fans out there, and all of you as well and your families. Certainly appreciate everyone. Appreciate the support, the partnership, and with that, we'll open up to your questions.
So, any further thoughts on what you might be doing this weekend with some of your football?
That didn't take long. Yeah, we talked about it. Brandon and I continued to discuss it yesterday, this morning again, and we talked to the team, and so we're going to play. We're going to play a majority of the guys, and they're going to practice this week. They're going to play. To go into detail on who exactly, and would take the whole roster and take some time here. So, with respect to your time, I'll just tell you, a majority of the guys are going to play. Not all of them. Josh will play, and we'll go from there.
What's the thinking behind that? I mean, wanting Josh, you obviously have a reason beyond competitive. It's a game and all that, but
Yeah.
looking longer term.
Yeah, I mean, it's big picture, right? It's where we are as a team, and certainly there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. I've been around it, and so just where we are for this team this year, and where we're trying to go. We feel like this is the right thing for this team this year in this situation. We have work to do, and we're going to continue to work this week to put our team in the best position possible moving forward. And listen, I'm going to tell you, they're not all going to play the same amount in the game. So we're going to be smart with that. So, but it's important that we get work in fundamentally. We get work in terms of execution. And we stay as sharp as can be. So that's where we are on that.
In that sense, might Barkley get some time? Might Josh be one of those guys that you play?
Yeah. Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Sean, how much of the conversation involved the players, your decision here, and the dialogue back and forth? Was this purely you playing?
Well, it's we always, as you guys know, have a lot of respect for the player-driven leadership in our locker room, and so I can tell you I've communicated with some of those guys, and so I think the biggest thing is they understand what we're doing and then why we're doing it, and so I've been communicated that to them this morning, and then off we go.
How much was this a part of some of those key spots being younger guys and making sure you always refer to time on task?
Yeah.
How much of that goes back?
That is in fact a piece of it, Josh. It's we're not an old team. We certainly have some guys that need some rest and be taken care of, and that's where you get into the case by case basis. So we're trying to be rested. We're trying to be fresh. It's a delicate balance, also being sharp, remaining, keeping our edge, and also working to continue to get better as well.
What's the risk reward conversation like when say you're talking to Brandon? How do you guys work through determining if there is enough reward? Approaching it the way you're
Yeah, I mean, that's why, again, you go back to where I think every team's different, Vic, and where we are, we feel like this is right for this team this year in this situation, and you try and balance that. Listen, there's only one person that knows, and that's not me in terms of the man upstairs, and we try and do what's right for our football team with one goal in mind in every decision we make, and I think we've been consistent with that. We care about every single one of our players. Some are going to play more than others. I wish I could take them all out. Honestly, I wish I could. Just don't have the numbers to do that in terms of when we do take certain players out. So that's where we are.
I remember spending some time with the guys in the locker room after the bye week and talked about how it was kind of a shock to the system how that week was out of football.
Yeah.
Is that something that you kind of want to avoid too?
Yeah, I mean, that's also the routine, and the players are getting a good day off tomorrow, staff as well, and rightfully so. It's Christmas. They should do that, and it's important to be with family and friends. So again, it's trying to factor all the, Josh, to your question, going back to that, there's a lot of variables, a lot of things we factored in, a lot of things we talk about, and you're always trying to do what's right, and you guys know that's how we do things.
Is one of the things that was either contemplated or discussed, a reputation of the defensive coordinator of the Jets, Greg Williams, of having his guys make sure they hit the quarterback as often as possible. He's got the infamous quote, give them the remember me shots to the quarterback. Any of that factor?
That has been factored in. I'm telling you, Vic, you know me. I've that's been factored in. That's been discussed. I don't want to go any further with that other than to say that you always also factor into me who you're playing, and so look, we've got to be. I'll just tell you that was factored in as well. So, and that'll, I can't protect. This is the game. It's got to be played the right way, and that's where the officials have to do their job, and we respect their job, and we expect them to do their job.
Well, speaking of Josh, having gone through this grueling test over the past month, what do you need to see from him and the offense when it comes down to finishing when you've had two opportunities to this tie game in the final 2 minutes? What do you need to see from him moving forward in getting into the end zone and tying the game up or scoring that go-ahead?
Yeah, I just think it's overall. It's overall execution in those situations in the game. I thought we did a good job of it before half, and now it's what happens differently at the end of the game. We've moved the ball, to put ourselves in position. Now it's finishing those situations, and not getting behind the stick sometimes where it's 4th and 10, it's 4th and 8, maybe it's 4th and whatever. If you have a 4th down, you like it at 4th and 5, 4th and 4, naturally there. So, but overall, it's just all of us, myself included, just executing at a higher level, and that's time on task, and that's where practice comes in, and certainly using the experience we had from those games this year.
After the game, Josh said that he might have had some pre-game jitters or anxiousness, things like that. What does he need to do to make sure that doesn't happen, especially in a game like the playoffs, playing in his first postseason game coming up in a couple weeks?
Well, and again, that's where this week can help us too, right? Pre-game routine, pre-game ritual. Josh knowing himself and I think that's also playing in the league and getting more games under your belt. Different, obviously, late in the year games and a playoff game in particular, or this game this week. It's how can I become the best version of myself? What routine is right for me at home, on the road, in a playoff game? And so, and that's that's another young player really getting comfortable with life in the NFL and what it takes.
Also, any update on Mitch? I know we saw him leave.
Yeah.
Late in the game there.
Yeah, he'll return today to practice.
Any other guys?
Yeah, we've got Inseki will miss, Shaq Lawson will miss, and Andre will miss. All three of those will be out of practice today.
How do you feel about what Andre Roberts has done for you in the return game?
He's done some good things. He really has. We're inches away from, or we've been inches away at times from breaking a couple, which is good to see. Now we got to break them, and maybe it's 6 inches here on an aiming point, landmark as it relates to the blocking, or Dre working in sync with the blocking. So again, as you go to a higher level of execution, that's what we're going to need as we continue to climb and move forward. All right, thanks, guys.